What's going on, tubers? Hey, I want to share something with you guys, especially content creators, because I've been noticing this lately. You know how when you're playing like a video, like a news clip or something that happened, and you're playing it from your desktop or your PC, and you use your computer speakers, but sometime maybe the video, the way it was recorded, as far as the volume, it may not be loud enough. You know what I mean? And you don't want your audience or your subscribers or your potential subscribers to be annoyed when they can't hear the actual news clip. I suggest just get a mini speaker. These come in handy. You know, you just plug it into your headphone jack on your PC or your desktop. The 3.5 millimeter jack. Just go ahead and plug that in. But on this one, I have a few of these, but on this one, yeah, it puts out good sound. It looks great, blends in with the furniture and everything. But the thing is that you have to buy batteries for it. It's not rechargeable, and that sucks. I'd prefer this one right here. I just got this one like about a month ago. This little blue cube. Blends in with the springtime. It's rechargeable. Puts out good sound. And you can get these fairly cheap online for like 19 bucks. With the shipping and everything from eBay, it's gonna run you about like 22 bucks. Something like that. But it puts out good sound. Now I'm gonna demonstrate how it would sound if you play like a regular YouTube video.
For 15 years, LeBron James has dominated this sport. There's been many who were supposed to get in his way, and a few that were supposed to actually pass him. But that hasn't happened yet. And at 32 years old, he still sits atop the NBA throne. Who would be the heir apparent? Many believed it would be this man, Kevin Durant, possibly the greatest scorer of this era. But what does he need to do to get into that elite echelon that LeBron sits in? It's simple, a ring. All right, y'all know how I do. I get right into it. Let's start with this category of shooting. And I think this is an obvious one, and I don't think we can get any arguments. KD is clearly the superior shooter. Now, I want to give LeBron credit. He's got a lot better as his career's gone on, particularly from the left side. If you pay attention, he shoots much better from that left corner three and even the wing. But KD is what you call a pure shooter, right? You know a shooter by the time you're in high school, and he's just always had that stroke. His ability to rise off the dribble from well beyond the three-point arc, and it's just a demoralizing weapon with his length. There's really nothing you can do when he gets going. And while he's still fresh in this movement system, I give him the advantage catch and shoot as well, moving without the ball. Now, LeBron's superior cutting to the basket without the ball, but as far as catching and shooting and coming off screens, I give KD that nod as well in the shooting category. As far as ISO play goes, and when I say ISO, I mean one-on-one, throw the ball in the half court and get a bucket. Again, I'm going to give the nod to KD. We've already covered his ability to just rise and shoot over anybody with a 7-foot frame and long arms, but what really sets him apart as well is that first step. He has a patented rip-through move and then a long stride that it's really unfair. It creates so much separation between him and the defender, and he's able to glide to the rim and finish. Where LeBron, really, he has a much harder time beating people off the dribble, especially if he's not already in motion, right? If he's coming down the court in transition, it's a problem, believe that. But if it's a half-court game and he's at a standstill, he just doesn't get low, his hips don't get low, and he doesn't have a quick first step. But he doesn't need to beat people, right? He's so big and so strong that once he's even with you, he gets you on his hip, he's going to ride you all the way to the basket. He prefers to finish on the left side. And like I said, I think he plays possum with the knees a little bit. If he wants to, he'll get up and spike it on you still. And that's where I'm going to give him the nod as far as finishing around the rim.
Now, you guys heard that clarity from this little speaker right here. You see? And I'll kick out that good sound. So that way, when you play back videos or clips from the news or whatever within your commentary, it'll sound crisp and good. All right, then, tubers, feel free to sub. And I'll leave the link in the description box for this actual speaker. They're made from a company called iHome. And no, they're not by Apple, but trust me, they kick out good sound. And for the females, you guys can get them too. They got them in pink. Something like this.